twice, the EHF Cup and 2 Cup Winners' Cups, the 2 competitions that were merged to form the European League. Our centre-back Kristina Laszlo led the way with 7 goals against Viborg yesterday. Asuka Fujita hit 5 off the right wing, while Anna Maria Tanazea, the captain, scored 4. Serbian Jelena Lavko uncharacteristically quiet, though, with just the 2 goals. Fontenaire were hoping his side can repeat a year on the victory they had against Herningikast. Cecil Brandt and Ingvild Bakkerud netted 8 and 7 respectively against Bietigheim yesterday. Bakkerud will be hoping to repeat that against the team she put 5 past in last year's 3rd place loss. 5 of Caster Christensen's squad were on the score sheet last year against Minor. 12 of the squad return to face them again. Referees are both from Ukraine, Marina Dupli and Elena Pobodrina. No doubt both celebrating success in the Eurovision Song Contest last night. So the battle for 3rd, Kristina Laszlo, will be absolutely key. The centre-back, 7 goals in the semi-final, 45 for the season now for the Romanian international, who joined the club from Corona Brasov, fellow Romanian club, a couple of years ago. 5'10", she's leaving the club to join Gloria Bistrita next season. And Cecil Brandt was outstanding on the right wing for Herningikast. Made her international debut only in March in the Euro 2022 qualifiers for Denmark, but 8 goals yesterday will have done her no harm at all individually. A player who moved to Herningikast at youth team level from Sonny Juska's youth team in 2017. Well, the good news for Icast is there's no Jovana Kovacevic, who scored 11 goals in the 3rd place match for Байя-Маре against Herning last year. She's moved on to Gloria Bistrita. She was the catalyst, really, for Байя-Маре claiming a place on the podium at the expense of Icast. And it will be the Danish side to get us underway in the changed white shirts. Байя-Маре back in their traditional all blue. We're getting an early feel of the ball. Sonja Frey. And here we go. Lindqvist. Icast looking for the quick start that they made yesterday against Bietigheim, but soon fell behind. And there is a quick start as Icast take the leads. Really well taken again by Sonja Frey. Can Байя-Маре respond? Got off to an awful start against Viborg yesterday and never really recovered, the Romanian side. Here's Popper and Laszlo. Andrea Popper. Laszlo, Popper. Space for Laszlo again. Popper trying to find a way through. Laszlo lining one up. Didn't take the shot though. Here's Fujita. Laszlo still waiting for that opening. Chioka and Fujita. Unable to find the net this time. Here's Frey. Over 400 goals for the Austrian national team. Sonja Frey at the 2021 World Championships, where Austria finished 16th. And that's off target. Remains at 1. Here's Popper. Tanazea. Bayern-Maре captain. Popper. Laszlo. Trying to find a bit of space. A little behind pass. Tanazea to Popper. Powers her way through and equalises for Bayya-Maре. Really well taken by Popper. Now Frey. That's a good turn. And then in off the right wing. Brandt unable to finish this time. She was deadly yesterday. Here's Popper. And Fujita can't claim the ball. And Icast back in possession. First save of the game for Enashe. Lingfist. Sonia Frey. Lingfist in space. Browns again taking up that right wing position. By Frey. It's a really good block by Choka. Really strong defending from the Romanian. Lingfist, Frey. Lingfist. The sidestep to find the space, but couldn't. Good shot by Choka on Scaglione. Frey. Icast looking to regain the lead here, but it's fired straight at Enashe, who made the save, and now Popper. Here's Laszlo. Popper. Being really aggressive here, Bayamare, when they have the ball. Immediately, Enashe, having made the save, went off. And they've got the 7 out-court players at the moment trying to get themselves in front, which they never managed to do yesterday against Bietigheim. Here's Laszlo. Choka. Both these sides were playing catch-up in their semi-finals. Bayamare never managed to do it against Viborg. Icast did brilliantly well to level with just seconds remaining before conceding with the final throw. Right on the buzzer. Here's Laszlo. And she snuck that through and in. Berlichenko. Bayamare lead. Oh, and that's intercepted by Fujita. Switched across to Tanazia, who's in behind and makes it 3. Fabulous spell this for the Romanians. Lovely counter-attack. Opened up really by the interception of Fujita, and then a quality finish from Tanazia. One from one for the captain of Bayamare. Lingfist. Frey. Lingfist. Oh, intercepted again by Fujita. And the speed of the Japanese international and the finish is so impressive. 2 interceptions in quick succession from Fujita, and it has proved so costly for Hernning-Icast. There was no catching Fujita when she was away. One of the quickest players out there. And Bayamare race into a 4-1 lead. Well, they've clearly been determined to start quickly. After the awful start they made against Viborg. There's one back though. Put away neatly by Scaglione. Just a 1 yesterday, Scaglione. And Icast have it back again. Good save. Enashe. Foul has been given though. An opportunity to reduce the deficit to 4-3. Panzic has come on to face the 7-metre throw. But it's buried. Really well taken by Emma Friis. It is 4-3. Tanazia. Laszlo. Popper. Laszlo. Oh, good turn. And a good block by the goalkeeper to deny Berlichenko. And here come Icast on the counter. And it's 4-4. Really swift counter, and Bakarud buries it. No chance for Enashe, sent the wrong way by Bakarud. And scores with a first attempt of the game. Laszlo, Popper. Perlachenko, Choka, Laszlo coming in off the right now. Fires it straight at Jessica Ryder. Yeah, she's won the foul here. Popper with the ball in hand. So a 4-1 lead very quickly has become 4-4, but a chance for Popper to regain the lead here. And does. Buried by Popper, who's yet to miss. And it's a 5-4 lead for Bayamare. 2 from 2 for Andrea Popper. Scored just the one in the semi-final yesterday, so she's doubled that tally already in the opening 8 minutes of this game. Here's Ebler. Positive run from her, and then the shot is way over the top. Icast short-handed for just over another minute. Here's Laszlo. Back from Popper. Choka. Laszlo. Gets it back again, Laszlo. Nice little touch to Choka. And it's a good save. The whistle had gone anyway. Angela Choka, only a couple of goals, but one of the standouts yesterday. Scored 4 goals against Icast in last year's third-place playoff. The EHF finals held in Bayamare last year, where French club Nantes won the first ever edition of the new European League and lifted the new trophy for the first time. We'll find out who'll be the second later today, but first the battle for bronze. And the foul given. A real tug of Hilde Johansson's jersey from De Souza. Easy defending, really. Paula Cozet penalised as well, so now Bayamare will be short-handed. Oh! And it's been missed. Looked as though it would just sneak across the line. But Emma Fries passes up a glorious opportunity. And it remains at 5-4 to the Romanian side. Laszlo. Icast have it back, the goal is empty and it's in. Brilliantly taken. Fantastic throw. Almost the full length of the court, and try as she might, Enashe couldn't get back to defend it. It's a risky strategy, especially with players like Bakarud around. 2 from 3 for her now. Popper. Certainly made up for the missed 7-metre throw from Emma Fries. The goal open again, it's another one. Well, it's a risky strategy, and they are really paying the cost for it. Undefended goal. And he is absolutely fuming, and you can understand why. Raul Fontanella. 2 from Bakarud, straight into the empty net. And a 4-1 lead for Bayamare. Has become a 6-5 deficit. Here's Popper. card shown for that challenge. Laszlo. Good save. Confirmation there that Bakarud was the player shown the yellow card for Icast. Here's Popper. Chocker. Laszlo. Strong play again, twisting and turning. And fires it in, but the whistle had gone. Remains at 6-5. Bakarud. Now Ebler. Now Frey. 12.5 minutes gone, 6-5. Hernning-Icast leads. And they fight for third. And then in off the left wing and in. And they have a 2-goal advantage now. 7-5. Fries buries it for a second goal of the game. Here's Popper. 4-1 has become 7-5, so 6-1 in the last run of goals in favour of Hernning-Icast. Here's Laszlo. Popper. Finds Fujita. It's a lovely finish. And it's 7-6. Second of the game for the Japanese international. But there's the response. 8 for Icast. Such a threat from that side. Fujita. Delicate little finish as well. And then Bakarud on fire again. Fourth of the game for Bakarud. Twice more than anyone else at the moment in the opening 14 minutes. It's Popper. Laszlo! Well, that's more like it from her. And that is Laszlo off the mark in this third place playoff with her first attempt. Here's Ebler. Sonja Frey, the Austrian. Space here now for Lindqvist. Lindqvist again. Now Frey. Lindqvist. Frey. It's a lovely little ball from Frey. And it's a great finish. Tucked away beautifully by Emma Fries. And it is 9-7. Laszlo. Hasn't been as effective so far as she was yesterday. Laszlo. Popper. Laszlo. Sidestep again. Popper finding space for Chocker. There's a real fight on the edge of the area and Turler has gone down. Just a free throw. And timeout has been called by the Bayamare coach, Raul Fontanella. Well, he was after the quick start, he got that. They rushed into a 4-1 lead.
Watch out here.
But Hernning-Icast have responded brilliantly since then to lead 9-7.
Okay, Asuka, this Asuka for you. Baba is coming here, you without ball here in the last interval. Understood? No, Yassi, go away from here.
No,
Okay?
stay behind you, I will be in the middle, stay here. And when I am on right back or attack, you start to run here. And then
Okay,
can
but hey, you can, Baba, you can make a you go before, so don't be directly, okay? Yes, you will be hey, just one change, Yassi, rămâi apoi cu polul în mijlocul apărării, okay?
Interesting to see the discussion taking place there And how much influence Jelena Lavko, the experienced Serbian right-back, had on proceedings as well during that timeout. Bayamare, who haven't won a game in the European League away from their own arena this season. Here's Laszlo. It's going to have to change, though, if they want to match last year's performance of finishing third place. It's Fujita. Laszlo. Popper inside Laszlo. The Turner's shot is in, but the whistle had already gone before Belichenko finished. And here come Icast at the other end. And they hit double figures. 10-7. Fourth goal for Fries. First time that Herningicast have a 3-goal advantage. Fries now level with Bakarud on 4 goals each. Fujita with a couple for Bayamare. The top scorer for the opposition. Lavko. Back from Popper. Laszlo. Now Lavko. Popper. Oh, took it well. Foul given. Now she missed one yesterday, Jelena Lavko, from the 7-metre mark. And she's missed again. Ryder guessed right. And that is the second 7-metre throw that the Serbian has failed to score with this weekend. This one was on target at least. She put it wide yesterday. It's a big save and maintains the 3-goal advantage for Herningicast. 42% save ratio at the moment, Ryder. 7 conceded from 12 shots, 5 saves in all. Much higher than the 23% at the moment that Mino Bayamare's goalkeepers are offering up. Scalioni. Lindqvist. Oh, there's space here for Brandt. He can't finish. And Brandt, yeah, not having the effect she had yesterday, yet to score. Oh, it's another good save by Ryder. He's having a great match for Herningicast, who are on the counter again and increase the lead. Thumped in by Vilde Johansen. And it is 11-7. Popper, Laszlo, Lavko to Popper. Laszlo again. Popper, Lavko, oh, it's a clever ball, and Belichenko buries it. That was lovely play from Bayamare. And a good finish as well from Belichenko. So much time and space to pick a spot. And as well as Jessica Ryder's playing in the Herningicast goal, had absolutely no chance with that one. Second of the game from Belichenko from 4 attempts, 11-8. Lindqvist, Frey, and that's 12. Thumping finish. Frey with the touch off, and Julia Scalioni did the rest. Second of the game for her. 12-8 is the lead. For the second time they have a 4-goal advantage. Herningicast. Popper. Popper with the touch off. Nazir coming in off the left wing. Couldn't get the shot away though, as Lavko tries to burst through. Popper, Lavko, Popper again, now Petrus, Popper picking up the loose ball. Lavko out to Fujita. Able to get the shot away. A bit of a wrestling match ensuing. Trying her utmost to play her way into form, but she's really struggling this weekend, Lavko. And that's a wasted ball again. As Icast come on the counter, and this is surely 13. No, it's a shocking finish from Ebler. Had all the time in the world to pick a spot, but couldn't. Tanazia, Petrus, Popper. Back from Lavko, Popper again. Tanazia, straight at Ryder. Some of the finishing has been wasteful. She's now up to 50% on her saves, is Ryder. It's an extraordinary tally in this first half. 8 saves from 16 shots that she's faced. And it is making the difference. 12-8, Hernning-Icast lead. On by Frey. Johansson. Ebler. Frey. Oh, intercepted brilliantly by Lavko. Switches the play to Tanazia, who buries it. Lovely finish from the Minor Bayamare captain. That's the third time an interception has proved costly for Hernning-Icast. This time it wasn't Fujita though, it was Yelena Lavko. And Tanazia did the rest to score her second of the game. We know all about Tanazia, who scored 6 against Icast in the third place playoff last year. She has 2 this time. Popper. A good ball to Fujita. Lavko! And what a good spell this is turning into. (12-10) now. Fujita with the pass. Lavko finishing in the way that we've been used to in the group stages. And Bayamare back within 2. As a result of that, Kasper Christensen deciding to call a timeout.
Gang i bolden, spiller med det tempo vi kan, så tager vi den. Maja går lige ind for Emma. Alberta i midten. Vi spiller 5 langt. Alberta går ned herover. Du venter på anden bolden. Lille pres over til Sonja.
Remember Hernning-Icast, who, as I was saying, have won 5 European trophies.
Så spiller vi 4 minus til Julie. Så du venstre vaks 4 minus højre. Du skal ned og
4 times they've won the second tier competition. They've also won the Challenge Cup, which is now the European Cup. Won that back in 1998. They've never won the Champions League though, or have been in the semi-finals of the competition twice before, although not since 2014. So they are the club out of these 2 with the European pedigree. And once you lose that semi-final, the focus has to change to at least getting yourselves on the podium, which they didn't manage to do last year. It's tight again with 8 minutes to go in what's been an absorbing first half. Frey. Frey gets it back again into Scaglione. Tries to force her way through. There was a heavy collision there with Fujita. Frey. From Scaglione. Good ball from Frey. Back from Brandt. And again by Ebler. Scaglione, Ebler. Frey. Went for goal herself. There was a deflection on that, but it's gone in. And it is 13-10. I think the defensive hand there just took the pace off it, but the spin made it really difficult for the goalkeeper. Second goal for Frey. Laszlo misses the target. Not been anything like as clinical as yesterday. It's 1 from 3 now for Laszlo. Ebler, now Frey. Ebler, Frey. Now again making the play into Scaglione. It's a 4-goal lead again. Third goal of the game for Scaglione. He's having much more of an impact than yesterday. These 17-year-olds. Petrus. Tanazir. Now Laszlo. Oh, it's a brilliant save again from Jessica Ryder to deny Berlichenko, and then Brandt at the other end is denied by a fine piece of goalkeeping from Amra Panzic. Laszlo remains 14-10, but both teams could have scored. No mistake from Berlichenko this time. And it's 14-11. Great finish. So much power, no chance for Ryder. Given the way she's been playing, it has to be a good finish. It's her third goal of the game, Berlichenko. 3 times as many as she scored in this match a year ago when she grabbed just a single goal. There's all sorts going on here. The referee has spotted some pulling. And Laszlo gets a 2-minute suspension. So Bayamare, 3 goals down and a player down now. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Hernning-Icast looking for a modicum of revenge for losing the third-place playoff last year. And plenty of players for both sides still remain from last year's fixture. Fujita. Here's Lavko. Now Petrus. Teller. Tanazir, Petrus. Short-handed, the goal is open. We've seen a lot of that already from Bayamare, even when they've got a full complement of players. Here's Popper. Lavko. Popper. Petrus, Lavko. And really well defended by Naya Christensen. They've got something on that just to knock it behind. And that's off target from Petrus. It's an ambitious attempt. And a couple of changes for Bayamare as they move into their defensive formation. Not much in it in terms of shots on goal. So look at the scoring efficiency difference, 61% for Hernning-Icast. Oh, that's off the outside of the post. She'll be disappointed she hasn't scored that, Hugard. And he certainly is, judging by that reaction. Petrus. Lavko. Popper. It's Popper again. Lavko. Lavko in space. Ships it on towards Petrus, unable to play it on one further to Tanazir, who was in the left wing position. Here come Icast again. Got a bit of momentum with this attack, but it's just wide from Sonia Frey. I mean, Icast haven't missed as many as Bayamare, although in fairness, the form of Jessica Ryder has been a lot to do with that, but neither team, I don't think, will be 100% happy with their finishing at the moment. A lot of opportunities being passed up so far. Lavko. Laszlo. Now Popper. Go into Laszlo. Nice sidestep. And the referee spots the foul. Such a threat, Laszlo. Arms round the waist, though. And now Popper is back on duty and scores. 14-12. No mistake from Popper. That happened yesterday, actually, after Lavko missed. Popper took over 7-metre duties. 3 from 4 now for Popper. Look at that, over 5 minutes now since Hernning-Icast have scored. A 4-goal lead has become a 2-goal lead in that time. Chance to increase it again now. De Souza in the way. Anderson again from Ebler. Shifted on by Bakkerud. Still Bakkerud. It was never going in, off the corner of post and bar. And now Lavko. Popper. Laszlo. Bayamare ball. Popper. Lavko. Popper going for the low finish. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the game played at a good tempo. Both teams perhaps will be disappointed with their finishing overall. An extraordinary first half performance from Jessica Ryder, who has made 9 saves, giving her a 43% save percentage in that first half. The conversations continue as the players make their way down the tunnel for the half-time pep talk. Bayamare came out determined to start well. They did. They raced into a 4-1 lead before suddenly finding themselves 12-8 down at one point. It was 14-10 as well. But neither side has had more than a 4-goal advantage. And at the break, Hernning-Icast lead by 2. It's Bayamare 12, Hernning-Icast 14. So 50% scoring efficiency from Bayamare, 54 for Hernning-Icast, 43% of saves though. That's the impressive stat from the first half from Jessica Ryder. 3 turnovers for Bayamare, 4 from Icast. 3 of those interceptions resulting in goals, 2 of them from Fujita. They're ahead in terms of fast break goals, double that of their Romanian opponents. Dolachenko and Popper leading the way for Bayamare with 3 each. Fries and Bakkerud with 4. Scaglione improving on yesterday's one with 3 so far for Hernning-Icast. Away we go. Hernning-Icast leading 14-12 against the side, remember, who beat them 33-31 in this exact same match a year ago. Bayamare had home advantage this day. On that day, this time though, it is on neutral territory, albeit in Denmark. Lavko, tug on the back of the shirt. The free throw given though is Laszlo. Lavko. Laszlo. That's a pretty good way to start the second half for the Romanians. To the corner from Laszlo. Second goal of the game. Scaglione. Scaglione again. Lindqvist. Scaglione. Here's Lindqvist. Scaglione. Taking on 3 defenders that time. Just held her up enough. Scaglione. Lindqvist. Scalioni. Determined defending from Bayamare, closing down those gaps. Making life difficult for Icast to get off the mark at the start of this second half. That was a really strong catch from Ebler. But possession turned over. And the swift counter breaks down though. Tanazia able to make the catch. Scalioni. Lindqvist. Scalioni. And again from Johansson. Scalioni. Space here, off the left wing. And Fries couldn't finish it. Copper. Chocker. Kozet. Tanazia, Laszlo back in the action now, as is Lavko. Laszlo. Great noise around this arena. It's a one-goal game at the moment. Lavko. Tanazia. Lavko! Off target. Chance to level the game goes for the time being. Scalioni. Good work from Scalioni. Brilliant work from Scalioni, who's really enjoying herself out there. Fourth goal of the game for her is Laszlo. Icast restore the 2-goal advantage. This was so well played. Found the gap just to the right-hand side of Amra Panzic. Panzic has saved 3 from 5. She's on 40% efficiency, but Ryder has a 41% efficiency from 22 shots faced. Very much been a key player, the goalkeeper for Hernning-Icast with those numbers. Laszlo, Lavko, Popper, Lavko again, Laszlo. Too much doubting the foul there. Simonson, Laszlo, Popper, couldn't squeeze the shot through. Okay. Referee just insisting that there's a bit of a floor wipe. Belichenko has the ball for Bayamare. Lavko. Popper. Popper again. Lavko! It's a great finish. It's a one-goal game again, 15-14. Second goal for Lavko, which matches her tally from yesterday. Match is almost mirrored yesterday for Lavko, a missed 7-metre shot and a couple of goals. Talking to one of the coaches down there, you wonder if she's got a problem of some kind. Under 5 minutes gone in the second half. Bayamare 14, Hernning-Icast 15. Looks like there's a problem with the floor. Sorting out, because it's certainly a trip hazard. Tape being put on it to flatten it down. Good old black tape. And where's a pair of scissors when you need them? Crowd appreciating the quick repair job. Players doing their utmost to keep warm as well. Let's hope it does the trick. And we can get underway again. 15-14 to Herningh-Icast. Had a lead as high as 4. Bayă-Maре flew into a 4-1 lead. They were looking for a quick start. They got that before falling away again, but they've come back well. Scalioni.
Good block by Panzic. Here's Laszlo. Shocker in support.
Bayă-Maре taking their time here. Need to make this count. And they can get level in the game. Fujita. Popper. Tanazir. Popper. Popper again. Oh, intercepted by Scalioni from Lavko. And that is exactly what Bayă-Maре didn't want to happen. Here's Scalioni. Worked their way through. Bayă-Maре have it. It's Popper. Laszlo. Popper! A brilliant counter-attacking goal from Bayă-Maре. Finished off superbly by Popper. And the third place match is level. Fourth of the game for Popper from 6 attempts. Bayă-Maре 15, Herningh-Icast 15. Icast supporters trying to lift their side again. Oh, and it must be. Well, it fell really kindly for Vilde Johansen. And she restores the lead for the Danish club. And Ryder makes a save from Laszlo, who was being fouled. So Bayă-Maре retain possession. Popper. Back from Lavko. Laszlo, Popper. Lavko. There's Popper. Bayă-Maре taking their time, trying to work the opening. Fujita, Popper, Laszlo. Work out to the left wing and the dangerous Tanazir. Now Laszlo. Belichenko! Really well worked goal. That was patience personified, really. That's a 2-minute suspension for Belichenko by the looks of it. Not happy with the referee's decision. Surely suspension was for the foul. I wonder it's what she said to the referee afterwards. Now Bayă-Maре short-handed, having made it 16-all with a fabulous goal. Lindqvist. Lindqvist again. Puts it on one more. Lindqvist. There's space here, and it's a really good save. Hugard denied. And Panzic is 4 from 8 now in terms of saves. 50% efficiency. Panzic has certainly performed the better of the two goalkeepers for Bayă-Maре. Here's Fujita. Now 16-all. They have a chance to get themselves in front for the first time since they led 5-4. Turler, Lavko, Popper, Laszlo, Tanazir, Lavko. Lavko. Got to be careful here, the passive play warning is in play for Bayamare. Here's Lavko. They need to get the shot away soon or they're going to lose possession. Laszlo does get the shot in, but it was a comfortable save for Ryder. Timeout calls. The two sides locked together. Couldn't be tighter, could it? 16 goals each. 33 shots in total from Herningika's, 31 from Bayamare. So Bayamare actually just ahead in terms of accuracy, 52% to 48 for Herningika's. Ryder's percentage dropping slightly, second half, 38% now. Panzic is the one that Bayamare are turning to now with 4 saves from the 8 attempts that she's faced. It is paper thin, the margin between these two again, as it was a year ago. Of course, Bayamare have lost the 11 goals of Jovana Kovacevic from last year. Goals being spread around a lot more throughout the team, though, in this encounter. And that's tucked away brilliantly by Sonia Frey. And Herningh-Icast regain the lead. Bayamare just can't get their noses in front at the moment. Lavko, Fujita. Now Popper. Lavko, Popper, Laszlo, Popper. Belichenko went down off the ball. Onto the sweat moppers again. Just lost their footing, really. I don't think there was anything untoward there. Belichenko will restart with the ball. Popper, Lavko, Popper. Now Lavko. Oh, just wide from Popper. That could be a key miss as Icast look to counter now with Bakkerud. Shifts it on one more to Lindqvist, and then it's fired into the corner by Linnea Hugard. And it's 18-16. First of the game for her. The third time of asking, having missed the 2 previous attempts, and here's another one, surely. No! Fabulous keeping again from Amra Panzic. Well, Jessica Ryder looked as though she was making the name for herself as the goalkeeper in this match, but Amra Panzic has come into it and been absolutely magnificent. That seemed a certain goal for Vilde Johansen.
Andreea aici, Crista aici, Baba, da? Iasi, tu ești aici în 2. Hugo, Cristina deschide, adică Andreea deschide mult, nici ajunge la Cristina. The ball is arriving to Chris. Cross, in this moment the pivot is running at Pitiku here. Asuka, Asuka. Hey, if it's short angle, Andreea is jumping from here. Ana tu stai în colț obligatoriu, bine?
Difficulty for Bayamare is every time they get within striking distance of Herningh-Icast, the Danes up it. But could Panzic be the turning point? It was Anashe who started the game in goal for Bayamare, but Panzic is the goalkeeper in form out of the two of them. She's made 5 saves compared to just the 4 of Inache. Lavko. Laszlo. By Lavko. Oh, and Laszlo throws it away, unable to get it through to Fujita. Bayamare though. Possession of the handball back. Laszlo. Lavko. Laszlo. Oh, Lavko! Great finish. 17-18. She's certainly playing more of a part today, Jelena Lavko. Fries. On again by Bakarud. Now Fries. Lingfist. It's Frey. Just dropped off behind by Axner. Lingfist made the opening and finds the corner. 19-17. Here's Laszlo for Bayamare. Popper. Laszlo. What a great goal that was from Emma Lindqvist, the Swedish international. 24-year-old who won the Swedish League Championship in 2017 with her former club, Orsa, EHF Challenge Cup runner-up in the same year as well. Severin, back from Lavko. Isn't too much of Severin in the match so far. Popper. Lavko thought about the shot, lays it off to Severin, who finds the top corner. And they're back within one again. First attempt at goal, and what an attempt it was. Lingfist at the other end. Off the post, the whistle had gone. What a superb goal. Ryder never even saw it. Axner. On again by Frey. Axner. Oh! Smacks it off the upright. Now Frey to Lingfist. Fortunate the ball came straight back into their possession. Hernning-Icast. Axner. Plenty of power in the shot. You're not going to beat an informed Panzic with an attempt like that. And Bayamare come again here, looking for the equaliser. Severin off target this time. No doubt encouraged by the way she finished just a couple of seconds ago, but that one just a tad too high, and they pay for it as it's put away by Bakarud. And Hernning-Icast just keep that little bit of daylight between themselves and the Romanians again. Just sending Panzic the wrong way. Popper. Severin. Popper again. Berlichenko. He's waiting for some service right on the edge of the area. Popper unable to get the shot away, being fouled. Lavko. Severin. Feinted to lay it off and then ran straight into Lingfist, who stood her ground. Popper. Popper again, powerful play by Popper. And what a finish. It's 2019 at the midway point of this second half. It's Frey. Really well taken by Popper. It's 5 for her now. Bayamare 19, Hernning-Icast 20. Axner. Frey. Off the feet of Tanazir. So Icast back in possession. Here's Frey, the Austrian, Axner, the Swede. Berlichenko, Tanazir. Icast got bodies back well to defend. Fujita, now Berlichenko. Popper just slowing it up. Centre back. Lavko. Popper. Back from Severin. Lavko. Severin. Not tempted into the shot this time. Now Popper. Fujita. Popper. Lavko. Can't get the shot away. Was being held. Berlichenko. Now Popper from Severin. Severin had some space there, instead fed it out to Lavko, who couldn't beat Ryder. And it remains 2019. Here's Frey. Foul by Fujita. Sonia Frey, so experienced now, the 29-year-olds. Signed last year from Ebsjörg, where she spent 2 years. Played for Issy and Paris as well for a couple of seasons. Dijon also in France. Here's Lindqvist. And that's over the top from Baccarud. And a chance for Bayamare to level up again. Lavko. On by Popper. Challenged by Baccaruds. Popper. Lavko. Fortunate to maintain possession there. It wasn't the most accurate of balls from Lavko to Fujita. Throwing it straight into Nia Christensen. Laszlo. Laszlo again. Lavko. Severin. It's another fine finish. And it levels the game. Well, we hadn't seen much of Severin in the match, but she's made an impact of late. A second from 3 attempts for Alexandra Severin, the 24-year-old, who was playing her last season with Bayamare. Lindqvist. A bit of space here, and off the crossbar. Hugard frustrated again. Finishing hasn't been the best. He's scored just once from 4 attempts now, Hugard. Unfortunate with the bounce there, just put too much on it, flicked up onto the crossbar. And look at the difference there, 57% shot efficiency in the second half compared to only 38 for Herningh-Icast, who were 4% better in the first half. So you can see why Bayamare have got themselves back on terms. The lead hasn't been more than 2 in this second half for Icast. Bayamare yet to lead, but they could do now. But they've lost possession. Turler unable to gather in it. And the counter on from Iversen. And it's buried this time from Hugard. No mistake on this occasion. And having hit the crossbar just moments earlier, it was a lovely break. Iversen and Hugard thumping it in and regaining the lead for Icast. 2 from 5 looks a little more impressive than 1 from 4. Laszlo keeping it in play. Lavko to Severin. Fujita. Now Lavko. Tanazir. Lavko! We're level again. Powerful finish again from the Serbian. the height on it, and then the power to see it past Sabine Engler. 21 all, fourth goal for Lavko. Well, it went to the wire yesterday. In the final seconds, they lost a beater game, Herningikast. And this one is neck and neck again. Backerud, now Lingfist. Herningikast keep the ball, Lingfist. And again by Frey. And Hugard denied by Panzic. It's been a really good display by the Slovenian international, over 50 caps for Slovenia. Panzic, 32 now. Was playing in Turkish handball before joining Bayamare last year. Lingfist. Here's an opening, and not taken by Christiansen as Panzic saves again. Here's Lingfist. Well, look at that, 8 saves from 17 attempts, 47% save efficiency. She could be the difference maker, Panzic, in a way that Ryder was threatening to be in the first half for Icast. It's another save. 3 saves in a row now from Panzic, and it remains 21 all. And the Romanian supporters are getting excited. They're in the higher tier behind the goal to our left. And look at the difference in save efficiency second half, 53% for Bayamare, and that is down to the form of Panzic. Here come Icast now though. Oh, and it's a mishandle from Sarah Everson. Lavko. It's been a bit scrappy at times, a bit mistake-ridden this match, but it's terrifically entertaining. Laszlo, back from Lavko. And we've seen some fine goalkeeping performances. Ryder in the first half at Herningikast. In the second half, it's been about Amra Panzic. And this time the crossbar keeps Herningikast level. Time just beginning to get away. We're into the last 7 minutes. It remains 21 all. There's Sonia Frey. Now Lingfist. Frey again. Lingfist into Backerud. Lingfist! And this time Panzic is beaten. And once again, it is Herningikast who get their noses in front. Second of the game for Lingfist. This is tough to take for Bayamare. They've done really well in the second half. 14-12 down at half-time, remember. It was 14-10 at one point. But they've kept within touching distance right throughout this second half. Levelling up, but just cannot get in front. Lavko. Haven't been in front since 5-4 in the first half. Severin, Lavko. Laszlo is denied though by the experienced Engler. Whistle had gone though. Bayamare retain possession. Laszlo, Severin. Severin again held up by Lingfist. Berlichenko, Laszlo. And the passive play warning is up. Here's Berlichenko. And she buries it. 22 all. She had to take the shot. Otherwise, possession would have been turned over. To take the shot she did. And it was a fine finish from Berlichenko. 5th of the game for for the Ukrainian. Lindqvist. Bakarud. Lindqvist. Lindqvist plays it out, and it's another save to deny Christensen. Fist in the air from Panzic, and why not? What a second half performance it has been from the Slovenian goalkeeper. Talk about a difference maker. She's faced 20 shots and saved 10 of them. Lavko. Laszlo. Now Lavko. Little layoff for Severin. She's denied though by Engler. That's her first save, Engler. Rider who produced 12 from the 32 that she's faced, but 10 from 20 from Panzic. It just puts that little bit of doubt into the Icast players' minds when they're going for goal, knowing the form that Panzic is in. Lindqvist. Bakarud. Lindqvist again. Bakarud. Lindqvist. Icast maintain possession. 22 all, and once again they're in front. Bakarud buries it. And the goal was empty, but Englert gets on in time to make the catch. It's gamble time now for both teams to try and win this. 23-22 for Herney-Icast, who again go with the 7 outfield. Bakarud. Bakarud leading the way with 6 from Belichenko, and Popo have 5 each from Bayamare, and Lindqvist is off target. And that's what can happen with the form of the Bayamare goalkeeper Panzic. Just try and put that little bit of extra power on, that little bit of extra height, and you can end up missing the target. Clear tug on the shirt there as well as the shot was taken, so there could be no complaints from Bayamare. And a 2-minute suspension at this time of the game, and effectively see Bayamare play out most of it short-handed. Certainly advantage Herney-Icast now with a 1-goal lead and a player extra. Lindqvist. Lindqvist again. Bakarud. And it's another save from Panzic as Tanazir counters for Bayamare and is off target. It remains 23-22, and there was a foul though. Just under a couple of minutes to go, but Bayamare are down to 6 players. Well, Herney-Icast certainly like dramatic games, don't they? The semi-final against Betagein yesterday was extraordinary, and this in its own right, the fight for third, is on a knife edge. Laszlo, back from Lavko. Laszlo. Belichenko. Lavko. By Laszlo. Lavko. The best of balls to Chioka, but there was no pressure. Here comes Chioka. That was a lovely turn. Good save by Engler. Bayamare will keep the ball. Doing well, keeping the pressure on, despite being a player down. Belichenko and Laszlo over this. By Laszlo, foul on Chioka. foul on Chioka. Bayamare force it to 7-metre throws. No extra time in the third place match. Laszlo. One again to Lavko, scores! And it is 23-all as we move into the last minute. Herningicast, remember though, with the extra player. Bakkerud on by Lingfist. Lingfist again, Bakkerud. And it's in from Frey. Sonia Frey makes it 24-23. With 30 seconds or so to go, here's Laszlo. Laszlo, Lavko. And timeout has been called. 13 seconds to go of the 2-minute suspension for Bayamare. And Herningicast lead by 1 goal.
Hey! Când mai sunt 10 secunde.
25 seconds.
Ok.
No, 25.
Când mai sunt, scoatem portarul, echilibrăm. Iasi, aici în 2. Aici vine Angi. Nu, direct, Chris aici, Angi aici. Baba, let's make this movement. Come here strong, hey! Iasi, nu, jucăm așa. Iasi fuge de aici. Baba, you can play 1 against 1 with this. And Chris after you. And try to put the ball to Asuka. Asuka, it's a short angle. Try to put your head between these to maybe 7 meters.
Well, listening to what he was saying there, it looks as though Fujita is going to be key here. And what could well be their last play to try and get themselves level. Fujita, who's scored a couple of goals, hasn't been the influence though that she was yesterday, despite the defeat to Viborg. Such a quick, skillful player. 14 seconds left short-handed. Heading towards the final. 20 seconds. Laszlo, Lavko. Can they force the draw here? Lavko trying to make space for the shot. Laszlo is there. Herningicast defending for all they're worth to try and see this across the line. It's off the post, and it's in. It is in. It's 24-all. And Herningicast have been stung again with the final throw of the game. Well, the Icast players are saying that the ball wasn't across the line. The Bayamare players were celebrating. The Icast coach is Kasper Christensen. He's right in the official's ear. Let's see, that hits the post, drops the line. Ooh, does it go in? That is so hard to tell. Well, she's celebrating. That could be the key. Engler is convinced it hasn't gone in. And I think she might be right. What a dramatic ending this is now. What is it with Herningicast in the final seconds? She gets her fingertips to that, Engler. Let's see where the ball drops here. Now that has not gone in. That clearly isn't across the line. Well, this is some controversy here. Engler got her fingertips to that. Tipped it onto the post. The ball clearly bounces on the line. And across and hits the other post. Well, what an extraordinary ending. And no wonder Herningicast will feel hard done to here. Yeah, well, you can see what he thinks, Kasper Christensen. I mean, the goal has been given with 2 seconds to go, and there is a lot of fury amongst the Herningicast contingent, and you can understand why, because when you see those replays, that does not look as though it's crossed the line. Baccarat over this. 2 seconds left for play. Well, they conceded 2 seconds earlier than yesterday, Herningh-Icast. The final seconds haven't been kind to them this weekend. And Baccarat throws it wide. And it finishes 24 all. Now let's see it again. She gets her fingertips to that Engler, and watch the ball drop here. Clearly on the line. And goes across and hits the other post and comes out again. Now what a controversial ending to this third place match. Meanwhile, Bayamare 24, Herningh-Icast 24. And it will be decided from the 7-metre line. Well, if Bayamare do go on and claim third place here, Herningh-Icast will feel that the handball gods are certainly against them. So unlucky yesterday to lose to the final throw in the final second of the match, although in fairness to beat a game, I think overall they were the better team and deserved to win. And here, Icast were 2 seconds away from claiming third, but it goes to 7-metre throws. No extra time in the third place match because the final is to come, remember. Well, that's going to be talked about for quite some time. Engler actually celebrated the save, the German goalkeeper for Icast. And what a save it was as well. But it counted for nothing as the goal was given. And Bayamare in the end managing to make up the 2-goal difference. 14-12 down at half-time. Won the second half 12-10. And we finished up 24 all. Well, Kasper Christensen has a frustrated smile on his face because he knows that his side have been really hard done to there. That is extremely controversial. So tense moments these. Given the form Panzic has been in the second half, finished the game with a 48% save efficiency. That is extraordinary from the Slovenian goalkeeper. 11 saves from 23 shots that she faced, and it proved to be the difference in open play. Will it prove to be the difference from the 7-metre line? Difficult afternoon in the end for the 2 Ukrainian referees. Trying to judge that with the naked eye, almost impossible. It did look as though it had snuck across the line, but replays have shown that it didn't. So can Bayamare, playing the last step of the podium for the 2nd year in a row. Or can Herningh-Icast take something from this weekend? At least they've stopped their run of losses in the EHF finals. Lost both games last year. 3rd straight defeat in the semi-final to beat a game. Haven't managed to win, but a draw nonetheless. They will feel that they did actually win this game. And it's difficult to argue against that. It's Engler who's going in goal first to face Popper. And Popper gets us up and running. Bayamare leading in the shootout. There's Frey. Sometimes you wonder if there's an advantage to throwing first. Frey scores, 1-1. Interesting that they've gone with Christina Enache for the first one. Jessica Ryder goes in goal for the second throw, which Laszlo will take. And Laszlo scores. 2-1. Takes us to 26-25 overall. Emma Freese now. Oh, rather casual approach. And puts it past Panzic. (2-2), 26 all. Now Fujita. Seven-metre throws each, remember, to decide this. If it's level, we go on. Oh, Fujita through the legs. Real game of cat and mouse, and almost got something on it, Engler. Panzic back in. Panzic will face Tyra Axner. Third up for Hernning-Icast. Saved! Oh, it's gone in! Unbelievable! Goodness me, how's your pulse rate, Tyra Axner? So unlucky, Panzic. The spin on the ball, just guiding it in, and it's 3-3. In many ways it would have been fitting had she made the save, given her form in the match. Berlichenko up against Ryder, and Ryder saves! It was a poor throw in the end, really. It was pretty much straight at the goalkeeper from Berlichenko. And having thought that Panzic had saved, their next throw is missed. Here's Baccarat. No mistake. 4-3. And what pressure now on Jelena Lavko, who has already missed 2 7-metre throws here this weekend. One in the semi-final, one in this match. She is up against Ryder. Scores this time though. Kept her cool there. What pressure, having had those 2 misses. Lina Meyer-Hugard up against Panzic. In many ways, if they do win this, they'll feel that justice has been done. After that late equaliser, she does score! And Hernning-Icast have the bronze medal. They win 29-28 overall, 5-4 in the shootout. And despite that controversial late equaliser from Mino Bayamare, it is Hernning-Icast who gain revenge for that defeat a year ago in this very match. Kept her cool, Lina Meyer-Hugard. and Hernning-Icast get across the line. And they have a victory at last, albeit in a 7-metre shootout at the expense of Mina Bayya-Maре, who have to be content with 4 this time at the Energy-Viborg EHF finals. Well, delight. Always disappointment, of course, after losing in the semi-finals. But to return and win the 3rd place playoff takes plenty of courage and determination, and they have done that. They led for most of the match, in truth. Bayya-Maре were always playing catch-up, and the way that late goal went in to make it 24-all would be tough to take for Hernning-Icast. The replay showing that the ball wasn't across the line. But no matter, Hernning-Icast have the victory in the end in the 7-metre shootout. And they have something to celebrate after what's been a tough couple of years at this stage of the competition. Viborg and Bietigheim to come next in the biggie, the final. Will it be Danish success in that one, or will the Germans maintain their unbeaten season to lift another trophy? Some cheer for this Icast supporters, the side with the European pedigree, are the club who come out on top here in this 3rd place match. It was riddled with mistakes. Some of the finishing wasn't the best. We had a couple of good goalkeeping displays in each half, particularly from Panzic in the 2nd half. But ultimately, it's Hernning-Icast who win it after the 7-metre shootout, 29-28.